We are going to bring up our first speaker so we can kind of get the show on the road, which is Dr. Michele Wright. So if everyone can give her your attention. Once Dr. Wright is done speaking, we'll set out the dessert bar, and then we'll start introducing the vendors. So I hope you all enjoy everything that's going on tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the food. And don't forget, feel free at any time to come shop with any of the vendors. And Crystal and Tam are across the hall for makeup and nails, okay? All right.
Can you all hear me? Okay, the pressure is on. I'm the first speaker, okay? But first, let me take the opportunity to thank Jasmine, who just stepped out, for inviting me to this awesome opportunity, not just because it's ladies in big hats, but anytime we have the opportunity as ladies to inspire each other, it's always a priceless opportunity. And I'm so excited to have so much support, not only from my sister and friends, but from my church, the House of Refuge and Deliverance. So I am appreciative of that as well. So again, let me take this opportunity to also welcome you to this event, ladies in big hats, because you are beautiful women in hats and without. As such, I said, what in the world can I do to inspire you today? And then it hit me. With this being the Ladies in Big Hats event, then why not inspire you today with lessons learned from a hat, okay? But before I begin, this is what I would like everybody to do. I just kind of want you to look around the room and do an assessment for me, because I want you to tell me if you see another me, or do you see another you? Just kind of look around. Are you sure you don't see another you? Okay, I'm just making sure. So if you don't see another you, then it's reasonable to conclude that if you're the only you, then you're not only unique, you're one of a kind, and you're fearfully and wonderfully made. So hats off to each and every one of you. You can clap for yourself. And the reason I brought that up is because it's so important as women to learn to love the hat that you're in, because everybody's hat is different. You know, it's amazing how God loves us regardless of our shape, our size, our color, just all types of dimensions and all these other parameters. But so often it's so difficult for us to love ourselves. You know, growing up in so many of the first years of my life, I always tried to be the other person. You know, I always wanted this person's hat, this person's outfit, this person's smile, this person's body. And then all of a sudden one day I woke up and I said, you know what? I like what God has given and made me. So it's so important that you're thankful for your hat. You know, it may not be perfect, but guess what? It's your hat. And when you wear a hat, it's so important to know who you are, because it may be a hat on the outside, but there's a crown and a queen on the inside. So this is so important for several reasons. In this day and time, there are so many hats that we have to wear, and guess what? Only one head. it kind of reminds me of the Bible verse, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. So knowing who you are ensures that you don't throw in your hat. That is so important because so many people in this day and time, like I've never seen before, are throwing in the hat. They're getting discouraged. They're getting depressed. They're giving up. But it's so important that we recognize that eyes have not seen yet, nor ears have heard the things which God has prepared for us. So it's a process. There's so much more to come and so much worth fighting for. But again, you can't throw in the hat. So that means we have to remain strong, but we also have to remain realistic. So we have to keep in mind while we remain realistic that everybody is not going to like your hat and everybody is not going to like you. And oftentimes it's for no reason at all. It just is what it is, so get over it. And oftentimes it's because they simply want to wear your hat. Do you know that? Some people don't like you because they want to wear your hat. But everybody's hat is not for everyone. Then I had a revelation. When this happens, I want you to tell them, don't hate, congratulate. Because the 3 letters in the word hat have already been removed from the word hate. So they need to take the only letter that's left, which is the letter E, and simply add it to L-O-V, and then ask them, where's the love? I know some of you all may not get that, but you will later. And isn't it amazing how people so often see your hat as your glory, but they never know your story? Ironically, they would love to wear your hat, but yet they can't fit or ever walk in your shoes. I've been there and I've done that too. Sometimes you have to be careful in wanting somebody else's hat because you can't get the hat without getting the shoes and everything else. And sometimes when you're looking from the outside in, you're like, oh, what a wonderful hat. But it's so much more to the process. You never know what the person next to you even going through. So be careful what you ask for and not only value the glory, but the story. Every hat doesn't fit every person. But wear your hat with confidence and boldness. And if others don't get your hat, then that's okay too. Just simply tell them, don't judge me by my hat, but honor and respect me by my crown. Now, that one was specifically for the queens. Where are my queens? The queens. You don't know you're a queen? Let me try that again. Don't judge me by my hat, but honor and respect me by my crown. Now, that was for the queens. Where are my queens? If nobody else knows you're a queen, then I need you to know that you are a queen. And it's time out for us putting each other hats down. It's time that we as women tilt our hat to lift each other up and not tear each other down. Because in my opinion, the only time that you should ever look down on a sister is when you are trying to help her up. So learn to lift her up with a smile, a gentle hug, an encouraging gesture, a kind word, or even a compliment. Why is it so hard for us to compliment each other? I'm looking around the room. I see nothing but beautiful women. I don't have any trouble telling you you're beautiful. And so often when we don't feel beautiful, if you take a moment to go tell someone else that she's beautiful, it has a domino effect that will lift you up inevitably. So keep that in mind. Do you all think I'm beautiful today? I feel my lifting coming. Thank you. So today, as women in hats, small hats or even no hats, let's all declare that even if we are not willing to lend our hat, that at least at the drop of a hat, we will always lend a helping hand and lift and build each other up. I want you to clap on that one. Because in the final analysis, it is okay for us as ladies, as women, as sisters, as mothers and daughters, as friends, as associates, as constituents, and even as complete strangers, to lift each other up in love. Because what good is a hat that is never seen? And what good is love that is never felt? Therefore, it is time to pass the hat and show some love. Because your future is actually beneath your hat. When it is all said and done, the remaining question is, where are you going to hang your hat as it pertains to your purpose and destiny in life? Just make sure that wherever you hang it as high as you possibly can stand and reach, because you don't need to settle for less. Because in the end, you are a queen. I read a quote not too long ago. It said that every story has an end, but in life, every end is just a new beginning. So take your hat off to your past. Take your coat off to your future, because the best is still yet to come. Thank you, and God bless you.